Right now is one of the best buying opportunities for buyers and investors here in Bryan College Station. And while some savvy investors will take advantage of 2026, most investors will completely miss it because they're not putting the pieces together. And just like when you put a puzzle together, the individual pieces don't make much sense. But when you put each piece in its proper place, you see the whole picture. You see the beautiful unicorn, and today I'm going to show you that beautiful unicorn and let you see the whole picture. The first piece to the puzzle, of course, is our market update. This data is recent as of January 2026 and comes straight from the MLS. Our median price point is now $312,420. We have 1,286 active listings and 4.6 months of inventory. In general, this means we have a relatively healthy market that probably favors buyers. But it's not until we take that second piece to the puzzle that you start to see a bigger picture. The second piece of the puzzle is comparing this to the year prior, January 2025. So what happened in January 2025? Well, our median price point back then was $324,950. So we're down over $12,500 for our median price point. Our active listings were 1,079. So we have over 200 more active listings today. And our months of inventory back then were 4.0. Today we're at 4.6, which is a 15% increase, which basically lets us know that the prices are lower, there's more houses to choose from, and buyers now have the upper hand more so than they did a year ago. But there's more to this puzzle. Before we introduce the third piece to this puzzle, you might be thinking, Greg, I already bought the farm. Or at least that's what my mentor used to say, and he was saying, Greg, shut up, I already agree with you. If that's the case, all you need to do is go down to the description below, and if you're within 90 days of buying, click the strategy call. We'll book a call and we'll get you moving in the right direction. For everybody else, let's look at that third piece to the puzzle. The third piece of the puzzle is mortgage interest rates. Just 1 year ago, according to Mortgage News Daily, our 30-year fixed was 7.13%. But I checked this morning, February 13th, and Mortgage News Daily was reporting 6.1%, or a 1% drop in interest rates. That's a huge change. For the fourth piece of this puzzle, we have to do a little bit of math. So let's assume that you're an investor. You're planning on putting 20% down on a 30-year fixed. And let's assume that you're working with the median price point here in Bryan College Station. Well, back in 2025, that principal and interest payment would have been $1,749. But today, January 2026, that same purchase would only cost you $1,514 on a monthly basis, saving you $235 a month, or said another way, increasing your cash flow by $235 a month. For the fifth piece to this puzzle, let's put a bow on it. If we assume that we are increasing our cash flow by $235 a month, January 2026 compared to 25, then on an annual basis, we've increased our cash flow by $2,820. And if we assume that that median price of $300,000 plus or minus with some closing costs would mean that we've got $70,000 invested into this property, then we've effectively increased our cash flow by 4%. That's a 4% difference in your ROI, and that is freaking huge. Now take a step back and look at this beautiful unicorn, guys. We have a situation where there are a lot of houses to choose from, meaning you can find the right location and the perfect house for your investment goals. And then we told you that you're gonna get a great deal because house prices are down by $12,000. Oh, and by the way, you as the buyer have the upper hand during negotiations. Did I mention that your loan is now gonna be cheaper because interest rates are 1% less and your cash flow is up by 4%? Tell me a time in the last 5 years when it has been a better time to be a buyer. Don't worry, I'll wait. Down in the comments right now, let me know a better time in the last 5 years to be a buyer in Bryan College Station. I don't think it exists. I would love to hear your comments. Of course, if you are not quite ready to buy yet, maybe you want to see what happens next, maybe it's going to get better, you should subscribe to this channel because I will bring you a market update every single month just like this one. And of course, if you want to keep me motivated to keep doing these videos, I'm going to need a like. And last thing, if you do nothing else, until next week when I drop that next video, you take it easy.